Hello everyone, Richard here again. Today I'm going to do a review and disassembly of the Trustfire TR-3T6 flashlight. This is the extended tube model. They actually normally come with only two sections to the tube. This one actually has three. And the way you can tell that if you're buying one of these is look at the number of rings in the picture. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 rings, and the two tubes version only has 2 rings. Okay, 3800 lumens, 3 CREE LEDs, as you can see in there. Watertight and quite hefty, actually. As you can see, it's a handful. It uses the 18650 ultrafire or any kind of lithium-ion batteries. The standard model uses only 2 of these. This model uses 3, which gives you extra time on the light, and I believe it makes it a little brighter too. Okay, so today I'm going to review it. Oh, by the way, it's 3800 lumens, so it's kick-ass bright. I'm going to disassemble it, show you the innards, and put it back together for you. Show you the modes, and I'll give you an example of the brightness. This is the Trustfire TR-3T6. It is the 3 CREE LED flashlight. This is the extended tube model. Regular model usually only comes with 2 tubes, which is 1 and 2. This is at 1, 2, and 3 tubes, which allows you to put 3 LC 18650 flashlights batteries into them. I'm using the 300 milliamp 3.7 volt ultrafire ultrafire flashlight for that, and currently I only have 2 of them, but I'll test it out with 2, which is the standard model. This is the extended tube. I'm going to weigh it up with that, the extended tube and without the extended tube, and this is the 3800 lumen version. There's only one actually, but as you can see, it says CREE XM-L, and great little light, very, very bright. So let's get down to the weight of it. All right, and with the extended tube, see if you can see that. It is 13.7 ounces, or 0.86 pounds, or 0.389 kilograms, or 389 grams. Okay, that's with the extended tube. I'm going to take it down to just the regular size that you normally get. I'm going to put in the description a link to both the normal size flashlight without the extended tube and with the extended tube, as well as a link to where you can get the extended tube all by itself, in case you already have this flashlight and want to add it on, or you want to buy it separately. Okay, now these are empty weights without the flashlight batteries. Okay, so there it is in its standard 2 flashlight configuration, 2 flashlight battery configuration. Alright, and in grams it's 352 without the extended tube. So 352 grams, or 12.4 ounces, 0.78 pounds, or 0.352 kilograms. These ultrafire batteries weigh approximately 33 grams, or 0.033 kilograms. I'll keep going on that, give you the imperial. 1.2 ounces, so if you're using 2 of them, it's 2.4. If you're using 3, it's 3.6 ounces. And if you use, again, 33 grams a piece, so you do the math, how much weight that's going to add to your flashlight. Alright, so okay, so there we have the extended tube. Let's zoom in for you a little bit. That's the extended tube there. And let's start taking it apart. Alright, we have the standard end cap with the switch on the back. It cycles you through the modes. There's a shock absorbing pin. I'm going to take that inner assembly apart as well, as you can see. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Let's take a zoom in. You'll see that there's two holes in there to remove that bracket. I'll see how much work that is. I'll work it into the video. And let's show you the extended tube. There it is. And as you can see, double O-rings on the back. Really nice quality. Fairly thick piece of aluminum. So there's the extended tube. Again, the original tube, double O-rings again. Take that off. This is a short tube they put on there. Okay. Only a single O-ring on that one, but I see a little space here where you could put another O-ring yourself if you wanted to, right in front of it, which I am going to do. Next, again, O-ring on the front, all the way around, nice feature. Then we have the contact for the battery right there, and as you can see, it says T6 times 3, which means three LEDs in there. This has got a nice cooling vane on it, so this will keep the temperature down, help cool the battery down for you. I'm going to take the glass off here, and it is glass. Okay, and we'll zoom in on this first. The rim has a nice O-ring around the front side of it to seal that glass in there once you tighten it up onto the glass, as you can see. Really nicely machined, nice finish on it, and of course aluminum, so it's quite light, and they did use glass. And they did polish off the edges so it's not sharp. The glass isn't sharp, and it looks very, very smooth, very nice. So we'll just put that back in there. I'll arrange all the parts all together after I've taken it apart. This is a hefty piece of metal here, for sure. Right here. There's the heat sink, I would have to say, for that flashlight and the head. Okay, here's the actual light with the 3 CREE LEDs inside it. I am sure it separates right here, but I can't unscrew it easily, and I'm not going to jimmy it apart, as I see no need to do that. You know, there's no need to go any further into the disassembly than that. Unless you're going to put your own unit into it, your own, what do you call it, single mode circuitry into it, which I'm sure you can do. But I'm not getting into that on this video. Here's the whole Trustfire TR-3T6 completely, well, not completely disassembled, but disassembled as far as it can be with only your hands. You'll see the lens cover, the lens screw here, the actual glass itself. This is the O-ring that goes between that cover and the glass to seal it, make it nice and watertight. The head unit here, and like I said, I didn't take that apart any further than I could with my hands. Then there's an O-ring that goes on the I would say the head unit cover and heatsink right here. It's nice. This is a really nicely built flashlight. Next we have the first battery tube and its O-ring. Let's bring that up for you and zoom it in a little bit just so I can show you something. The O-ring actually goes here on the first little ring, divot here, but you see there's a second divot here which I could probably put another O-ring on just to make it that much more watertight. I'm going to do that, and I'll show you a video on that separately. Okay, we'll go back. The second extension tube, which comes standard with the flashlight, has also two divots again, but only comes with a single O-ring. So again, we'll watch the second video and I'll show you how to put more O-rings on that and which O-rings I use to make it more watertight than it already is. It already is watertight, but I like overkill. The end cap unit, which can't be disassembled without a tool to get the inner ring out, so I'll do that next to show you what it looks like inside. And the extension tube, which is non-standard, but I bought the version with that extension tube, which gives you the ability to put 3 of these Ultrafire 18650 300 milliamp hour batteries, which gives you about a third more battery life. And of course the 2 O-rings that come with that. As you can see, 2 divots for 2 O-rings. Alright, there's the end cap unit. As you can see, there's a retaining ring around the outer edge with 2 little holes to get that off. I could not get that retaining ring off, so I can't take this apart. But, you know, basically all this is an on and off switch. The electronics for the modes are actually in the head unit of the flashlight. Okay, there's the standard Trustfire TR-3T6 configuration with 2 tubes, and that is the model that will actually hold the 2 Ultrafire flashlight batteries in it. I'm going to go through the modes at this point. Okay, mode 1 is solid bright, and it is cranking bright. Second mode is medium brightness. Third mode is light brightness or low brightness. The next mode is going to be strobe, and that's full bright. Next mode is SOS. And then it just cycles back to the original bright mode by hitting the button one more time, as you can see. Okay, final tube. The O-ring's back on it. And so there are 2 little channels here. Like that it's I like how they take care of making waterproof every time. I would lubricate these as well. Use whatever kind of grease you'd like. And next I'm going to do an indoor test to show you how bright it is on just on a blank wall. There's the extended tube or 3 tube version of this. which will allow you to have 3 batteries in it instead of 2. So we have 1 tube here, 1 tube here, and another tube here. Okay, here's the measurements for this Trustfire TR-3T6. It is approximately, let's see. It is 11 inches, 11 1/4 inches, or in the metric, 28.5 centimeters. Diameter, I'll go with the, in case you want to mount this on a Canon. 27 millimeters, more or less, 27.1, 27 millimeters in diameter on the shaft here. It does get broader up at the top. 29, 30 here. Keep going. I'd say 49. Oops. Let's get that right. 48.72 there, and at the very 55.52. Let's go with Imperial. That would be 22.185 inches at the top, tapering down to 1.9, and 1.18, and 1 inch diameter, 1 inch and a little bit, and the back is 1.2330. Okay, it's hard to give you an idea how actually bright this is. Just let me tell you that if I'm just looking at the outer edge, I would not want that focus on my eyes, and even at that point it's still super bright, and I'm telling you, it would blind somebody. I would not look directly into this flashlight, and I currently am not. I'm just on the outer edges of it. Kind of even afraid to blast my camera with it, but I'm seeing spots, and regardless, the camera's having a hard time dealing with how much light comes out of this. But let's just say it's extremely bright. My next video, I'm going to test it outside as well, so that you can get an idea of how bright this is during the day. Now my camera is automatically adjusting for the brightness, so it's a little hard for me to tell you. Just you see how bright that is, but it is super bright. Okay, that's it for this test or this video. Thanks for watching.